Shri Gurubhyo Namaha Hari Om. So, after seeing the Subanta cases, all the declensions for Subanta, whatever we need to know, we have seen that. We will get into the usage of these Subantas. Where and how it's used generally speaking. Why generally speaking here also? Because there are some places where the third case will not mean third case, it will mean sixth case, fifth case, something. Some sutra will say, no, here in the case of, in this place, instead of third case, you have to use fifth case, change. So, generally speaking, whatever the first, second case says, that we will see. So, we have seen first case, second case, etc. Ramaha, Ramaha, Ramo, Ramaha, Ramam, Ramam, Ramo, Raman, Ramena, Ramena, Ramabhyam, Ramaihi, Ramat, Ramat, Ramabhyam, Ramebhyah, Ramasya, Ramasya, Ramayoho, Ramanam, Rame, Rame, Ramayoho, Rameshu, He Rama. We'll forget He Rama because it's first case. So, these are the different cases. I have written this down so that we'll understand it easily. We'll, instead of Rama, etc., Rama, we'll change it to different thing, but we'll refer to this as the key in the understanding. Though I have not used this as the key in the understanding in the book, this is easier way. Okay. Now, the first case where it is used, Padiprigartha Linga Parimana Vajana Matre Prathama. The first case is Karta. Karta. Subject, we call it subject. We have already seen nominative, accusative, etc. different kinds of cases. We'll forget about all that. We'll just stick to the Sanskrit Karta, subject. Where is Karta used? Pradipadikartha, Lingartha, Parimanartha, Vachanartha, Prathama. So, Pradipadikartha, when you want to refer to a Pratipadika Artha, like Rama, Rama is the Pratipadika. When Rama, you brought in Su to make a Rama. Okay. Now, Rama is the Pratipadika. When you see Rama, you understand it is referring to someone who, a person who is the son of Dasharatha, Dasharathi Rama. So, to understand that Dasharathi Rama, we immediately, when it is said Rama, we immediately understand it is a son of Rama. Okay? Now, that is Pratipadika. Now, this, when you see it in masculine, it is a Ramaha, Pullinga. Strilinga, Rama. Namsrilinga, Jnanam, etc. You can have it in different things. Now, this is with reference to the Pratipadika Linga Artha. Padipadika Linga Parimana Vachana Matre Prathama. Linga Artha. Linga Artha, like there are words. See, Rama is used only in masculine gender, Rama is used only in feminine gender. But there are words which are used in masculine, feminine, or neutral gender. Same word. Like Tata. Tata is the word which you use in Tata. In all the three genders. If it is masculine, it will be Tataha, Tati, Tatam. Tata word, if it is masculine, it will be Tataha, feminine, Tati, Tatam, Strilinga, Napunsakalinga, neutral gender. So, according to the gender, it will change. To refer to that, you use Prathama. Okay. Then, Pradipadiga Linga, Parimana, Sankhya. To refer to the numbers, ekah, dvau, trini, you use singular. Okay? Then there is another sutra which says sambodhanecha. Sambodhanecha. Even in sambodhana means vocative. Even there you use to call someone, you use first case. Hey Ramaha. Instead of Ramaha, you call Rama because Engrasvat sambuddhe. Sambuddhi sakara gets dropped. Hey Rama, hey Ramo, hey Ramaha. Hey Rama, agacha. Hey Rama, agacha. Now, here we can make it a statement, a sentence. You know, gachati. Gachati, bhajate, bhajati, bhajate, etc. Whatever, gachati. Ramaha gachati. Ramaha goes. Rama is going, you say. Rama, both Rama are going. All Rama are going. Ramaha gachati, Ramo gachataha, Ramaha gachanti. Like that you will have the Sanskrit sentence. Okay. So Ramaha is going. So gachati we will have. Now karta we understand. Karta is used to refer to the Pradipatika etc. To refer to the subject. To refer to the object we have Ramam. Here we call this karma. There is a sutra which says I am using the sutra, I am referring to the sutra, but I am not using these sutras in the book. These are not counted as sutras in the book. We don't need these sutras. We just need to know the idea of these sutras. Many things, even Laghu Siddhanta Kaumudi, the idea is just given without the sutras. So we just take the idea from the sutras. So kartur ipsitatamam karma, sutra says. The one which is most desired result by the karta, the doer, is called karma. Ramaha, instead of Ramam, you will say Gramam. Ramaha Gramam Gachati. Ramaha Gachati. You said for the first case, you said Ramaha Gachati. Where does Rama go? What is, by going, what does he desire to achieve? Gramam. Through this action of Gachati, he desires to gain the Grama. Ramaha Gramam Gachati. Or Harim Bhajate. Here, Bhajate. Ramam Bhajate. You can say. Ramam Bhajate. He worships Rama. By worshipping, what do I want to gain? Ramam. Harim. So, there, second case is used. Whatever I desire to gain through the action is in second case. Okay? Karma, karta, karana. Third case is called karana. Karana. Karana means instrument. That's why it's called instrumental case. Instrument. Through what instrument you achieve the karma? The karta achieves the karma through this karana. So, like you say, Ramaha Gramam Gachati, you said. Ramaha Gramam Gachati. Through what? So here, instead of Ramena, I can say Vahanena. Vahanena, singular. Or Ramena Ramabhyam. Dual. Padhyam. Padhyam. Ramaha Gramam Padhyam Gachati. Ramaha Gramam vahanena gachati. Ramah gramam padbyam gachati. Any which way you can take. Or Harim bhajate. Ramah Ramam or Harim bhajate. Ramah Harim falena bhajate. You can say falena. Jnanena. By knowledge, he is worshipping Hari. Falena. With Phala, he is worshipping Hari. Through what instrument you are doing that action? That is coming in third case. Okay. Fourth case. Sampradanam, or sometimes, the first case itself comes in third case. In the third case, instrumental case, when the karta, the doer, is not primary, meaning in the passive voice. The passive voice, the doer is not the primary one, main one. So you use it. The doer is referred to in the third case, like Banena hataha vali. With an arrow, Vali is killed. Now, instead of Banena, I want to say, whose Bana? Ramena Banena hataha Vali. With the Rama's arrow, I am killing. Rama's is sixth case, but I am using it in third case. Ramena Banena hataha Vali. Not Ramasya Banena. Ramena Banena. I told you. Instead of sixth case, I am bringing in third case. Ramena Banena hataha Vali. Like that, third case may be also for the doer sometimes. Now, fourth case is Sampradanam. No. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7. I don't have fourth here. And you people also copy it without any problem. Ramat Ramasya Rame Sampradanam. Sampradanam. Sampradana, I have just written Sampradana. Sampradanam is a fourth case. Sampradana means that which binds the karta with the karma. That which binds the karta with the karma is Sampradanam. Ramaya. Now, Ramaha Gramam Gachati. For what? For what? Shivaya, for sake of Shiva. So, that which binds for the sake of Shiva, Rama goes to the village. You can say, Ramaha Gramam Vahanena Shivaya Gachati. Ramaha Gramam Padbhyam Shivaya Gachati. Like that you can say. Okay? Now, you use this fourth case also in some words when in association with some words like Namaha. There is a sutra. Namaha Swaha Swadha. Namaha Swasti Swaha Swadha Alam Vashat Yogacha. That's a sutra. Namaha Swasti Swaha Swadha Alam Vashat. When these words are there, you use a fourth case. I'll write here. Namaha Swasti Swaha Swadha Vashat Alam. I'll separate Alam from this. Though Alam comes before the Vashat in the Sutra, I'll separate Alam. Alam means enough. Namaha Swasti Swaha Swadha Vashat etc. are in the case of oblations. Different people, different oblations. Now, salutation to Ramaya Namaha, Shivaya Namaha, Om Namah Shivaya. Why Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivat Shivena? Why don't you use all that? Because with association of Namaha, you have to use only fourth case. Even if it is a feminine, Om Namah Shivayai. Even if it is a feminine case, you have to use only the fourth case. Okay. Now Swasti. Swasti, let everything be good. It's a blessing kind of. Swasti Prajabhyah. Swasti Prajabhyah. Let the Prajas be nice. Swaha. When you propitiate the devatas, deities, you use Swaha. Agnaye Swaha, Shivaya Swaha, Ramaya Swaha. When you worship the deity in oblation, fire oblation, you use Swaha. When you propitiate, when you worship the Pitru devatas, Pitrus, then you use Swadha. Pitrubhya Swadha. Like that. Swadha. Vashat, when you finish the karma, the final oblation, you use it saying Vashat. Agnaye Vashat. You finish it. It's only used in Vedic karmas or Tantric karmas. Nowhere else Vashat will be used. Then Alam. Alam means enough. Harihi Alam. Hari is enough to do your job. So in these places you have or Haraye Alam. For Hari, this is enough. So in these places you have fourth case, Sampradanam. Okay. Now, fifth case is called Apadanam. Apadane Panchami is the sutra. Apadanam. Dhruvam Apaye Apadanam. The sutra says, what is Apadana? Dhruvam Apaye Apadanam. When something splits from some place, that place from where it gets split is called separated, is called Apadanam. Like the fruit gets separated from the tree. That place where it gets separated, the trunk or whatever, that is called Apadanam. Or I come from the village, that is Apadanam. I am separated from my village. I come from my ashram, I am separated from my ashram. That ashram is Apadanam. You use a fifth case for that. Like Ramaha Gramat, instead of Gramam, I say Gramat Gachati. Rama goes from the village, leaves the village. Phalam Vrikshat Patati. Phalam Vrikshat Patati. The fruit falls from the Patati, falls from the Vrikshat tree. So it is referred to in fifth case, the place of split. Now this sixth case is, see, there are, these are all, the others are all called Karakas except the sixth case. Sixth case is used in the Sambandha, so it is given the name Sesha. Sheshe Shashti, the sutra says. It's in Sambandha. It's in, when in relationship to something else, it is used. Ramasya, of Rama. What is of Rama? Pen. Pen. Rama's pen. You say no? Rama's pen. Ramasya Lekhani. Ramasya Lekhani. Rama's pen. Ramasya pen, you can say. Ramasya Gramam. Rama's village. So, like that, you can connect it with Ramasya. So, then, seventh, all these are called Karakas except the sixth, I told you. Because, what is a Karaka? Karaka is that which helps you in the transaction directly. A Sambandha, a relationship does not help you in the transaction directly. A Karta, I am the giver, so I have to be involved in a transaction. Karma, the transaction proper. Karna, the instrument through which the transaction is made. Sampradana, for whom you are doing the transaction. Apadana, from where you are doing the transaction. Then In what place? Rame. Seventh is a adhikarana. 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 Adharo adhikaranam. Adhara, the base, is called adhikarana. In, on, etc. Whatever you say, that is in seventh case. So, Rame. We have a in what you are doing things like Kate tishtati. Kata means cot. In the cot he is sitting. Kate sitting. In the cot he is sitting. On the cot he is sitting. Jnane muchyate. Jnanena through knowledge he gets released. Jnane ichha asti. Desire for jnana. For jnana I have desire. Jnane ichha asti. Like that, the adhikarana for, in, on, etc. For that you use the seventh case adhikarana. Or sthalyam pachyate, pachati. Sthalyam pachati. Sthali means a vessel. In the vessel he is cooking. So for that the seventh case is used. Now, though we have these cases, and there is one Dura Dantikecha, there is one sutra, Dura Dantike, with Dura and Antika also, you use a seventh case. Gramasya Dure, Gramasya Antike, Ramasya Dure, Ramasya Antike. From Rama he is far away, Dure. From Rama he is closer. From the village he is far away. From the village he is closer. He is closer to the village or farther from the village. To refer to that also you use a seventh case. Not just in, on, from also, in, from, relationship also, that kind of thing also you use the seventh case. Now, this with reference to the words which will come in all these declensions. There are words which don't decline. They are called non-declinables, undeclinables, indeclinables. So, those words which are indeclinable, they will be same in all the seven cases. Even in Sambodhana, vocative, it will be same. Like punaha. Punaha, 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 like that. There will be no change. Uchchaihi, 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 uchchair udataha, uchchaihi, 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 nichair another, nichaihi, nichaihi, nichaihi. Any case it will be nichaihi. Any case it will be uchchaihi. That is why in uchchai udata etc. we said only one. There will be no change in those words. Punaha, uchchaihi, nana, iha, etc. These words they are indeclinables. There is no change in this. So in whichever case you want to use, you use it freely without any change. So these are indeclinables. This is with reference to the subantas, the nominal cases. Now we will move from the subanta, the nominal case, to the verbal case endings. We will see how it works. Harihi Om.